call Holoyumla Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakat Kodash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanai, and this will be titled Destroyer. Okay? And first of all, let's get the definition of destroyer. Okay? A person who destroys or ruins or lays waste to. A destroyer of the environment. You're looking at them. Number one culprits. The nation of Edom. Okay? You have Amalek and you have another version. He may also be Amalek too. But right here, your destroyers of civilization, okay? The sword is their blessing, and they're using it, all right? The hammer of the earth, okay? This is the book of Isaiah 14:4. That thou shalt take up a parable against the kingdom of Babylon, okay? And against the king Salakia. Let me start that over. Isaiah 14:4. That thou shalt take up a parable against the king of Babylon, okay? And say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. What is the golden city? Right now, it's the United States, okay? The head of the world, is which we know that is actually circling the drain right now. And these other nations are rising up, okay, for the battle. But in the meanwhile, they still have that image to carry out, okay? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Now, once again, who are the rulers of this earth right now? Okay, look around, take heed. Look at the printed dollars. Your monetary, your fiats. Who's on there? Okay. And that's that petrodollar still runs the world, even though it's coming to a cease, a quick cease. It still holds governor of the world. Okay. But also, this look, who is in the power seat right now? Okay, World Economic Forum, your billionaires. Okay, the religious, who is the Pope? Okay, all right, your government, your military, who's supposed to have the strongest military on earth right now? Okay, Edom. All right, the wicked. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Is that not what they do? Or are they not doing it right now? Who was headlined at the beginning of this video? Sleepy Joe and Ben Not a Jew. What is Ben Not a Jew right now the head of? A genocide. Okay? Right in front of the world's face, because there's no way to hide it with all this technology. Okay? An open genocide. All right. So that's a continuous stroke. He that ruleth the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. Okay. And this is what we're looking forward to. All right, so this is prophecy coming out right now, because obviously it hasn't happened. Okay, this beast is pushing forward with his agenda. They break forth into singing. Okay, yea, the fir tree rejoiceth at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, who? The wicked, Edom. Okay. No fella, which is a lumberjack, has come against us. Okay? Since Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has put a cease to their ruling. All right? This is the book of Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority. So when Yasharallah comes back into rulership, okay, starting with the election, the hopeful 144 and the 1/3, those who seek Yahweh Bashim Yahushai while he may be found, okay, those who departed from spiritual Edom, spiritual Sodom, and spiritual Babylon, all right, meaning departed from the mentality, from the way of, okay. When the righteous are in authority, and overall this goes into our whole nation, because when we go back into the kingdom, the laws will be written into our hearts, okay, so we will no longer sin and go off. So when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Who are the people? All the nations, but starting with our nation, obviously Yasharallah, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, all the way down to Edom will even rejoice for being taken out of power, because he will realize that he has not done things right. But when the wicked bears rule, who bears rule right now? Job 9 and 24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Look around, starting with Amalek, the little hatters, okay, who are now coming out off their own, falling on their own tongue, admitting that the Khazars, that who they claim to be, are not even from Israel, from that region, okay? All right? There is now they're bringing it out, okay? But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The whole world is mourning right now, okay? And I'm gonna give you an example of this. Here's my fair use copyright. Fair use 107. This is not for sales purposes. This is only for education. Look at this.
Take straw, bend it up like this, and now you take a clip.
Edom can't
Use
do
a
right.
milkshake straw, bend it up like this, and now you take a clip it on, so you've got this. Load this with straight food coloring all the way, just a little bit of water if you want to. Nice clean cut on the flour, put it down inside, give it about an hour and a half, and look at what you get. Works its way up the stem, those tiny little tubes, and look at that. You've got coloring here, but you can split the color. Look, fold it in half, put one color on this side, one color on this side. Now you split the stem using a knife. So I split it like this, put it down either side. Look at what you get here is a perfect split of the color. Use a milkshake straw.
Now, what benefit does that have to humanity? What benefit does that have to that flower? Okay? He is a destroyer. Once again, he'll lay everything that he touched to waste. All right? This is the book of Job 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are physicians of no value. Okay? Doctrines of no value, of vanity. What I just showed you, what was that example of vanity? Why take up that flower and destroy it for that purpose? Oh, it looks nice. Oh, you hating. Okay? The Lord designed that once again. It's that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua formed, saying that you didn't form it right. That's they always come. It always comes to Edom having the God complex. Okay. So once again, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are physicians of no value. Okay. Now that's on a low level. You seeing his wickedness on a low level. Let's turn it up. This is the book of Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwelleth in them, that dwell in them. So let me start that over. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, destruction, okay? Destruction, war, chaos to the inhabitations of the earth and of the sea, Okay, we see nothing is safe. Okay, for the devil is come down into you. All right, that serpent who you just seen an example of every time, the red man. Okay, he has horns, you just can't physically see him, but he is red and he dwells amongst us. Okay, having great wrath, but he knoweth that he hath but a short time, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has appointed his time to be cut off. Okay, now this is the book of Revelations 13 and 11. And behold, another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb and spoke like a dragon. Now, we know that dragon goes into draconian, okay? Laws, ruthless laws going back to Athens, okay? The rulership, which was set up the same as you see today. You have your Republicans and Democrats. You had your prescriptions and Petolians. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Same system set up to deceive the masses to believing that they had a choice, and that there was a way out of the situation, that the chaos that they was in. Okay, however, the same measurements go today. He speaks smooth, buttery words, but yet there's a sword drawn for the people, for the masses, including his own. Okay, but definitely you, Jake, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Okay, so the dragon is speaking, and let me give you an example.
With equally consequential decisions in the 21st century. Can a microscopic tag be implanted in a person's body to track his every movement? There's actual discussion about that. You will rule on that, mark my words, before your tenure is over. Can brain scans be used to determine whether a person is inclined toward criminality or violent behavior? You will rule on that. And Judge, I need to know whether you will be a justice who believes that the constitutional journey must continue to speak to these.
Okay, and IUIC had the nerve to say, it's John. This technology's been out, okay? No, it has not been forced on us, but now it's being advertised to the public, just as privatized, okay? It was already over Sweden being pushed to the point where they willfully took it, okay? Now it's time to push it to the masses, okay? To force it to the masses, all right? Back to Revelations 13, I want to go up to 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And that's what that MOTB is, captivity. It's ownership. Okay, they already have us in captivity. They're your social security number. All right, we never left the plantation. That's what we do now. We go to the plantation to survive, or you live off the handouts of Esau. Okay, or you do things that you shouldn't be doing, wicked things to get your income. But nevertheless, we have to go to him for one of all things. Okay, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword, are they not killing with the sword continuously to this day? Do you need examples? If they're not killing us, they're killing themselves, okay, or the other nations. All right. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Okay, here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And the saints are those men who are sighing and crying, okay? Not giving rest to this, to the wicked, letting them know that your downfall is at hand. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, and those who fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay. Okay, skipping down to Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, everyone, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand, which means your power hand. If you're left-handed, you may receive it in your left hand, okay? Or in their foreheads. Speaking of foreheads, what did Neuralink do? They just successfully chipped a person, and then they went full public with it. They just didn't do it as a experiment behind doors leak. No, they're advertising it. They're ready, okay, to set forth this new enterprise, the New World Order, okay? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So let me read 17 again. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of the beast. Now let's get that mark. Okay, for those who still are confused of what this mark can possibly be, although you see the technology, the grain of rice right here on the forefront. Okay. And this is also the same mark that is in the verse ahead of this in 16.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Okay. Charagma. It goes into a stamp, a implanted mark. Implanted. What do we use to implant today? We use syringes. Okay. Even a tattoo is something used. You have to use a sticking device to even do a tattoo. But this is going into you. Okay. Implanted. Now, let's get it.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
So the etymology of charagma is carux. And what does this say? A pail or a stake. A pail or a stake. It's the same thing. It has to be implanted in you. Okay? Now, about that name, about the number, and his name, all of this is just how you would read up the groceries today. Once that barcode is scanned, what is it doing? It's telling you the name of the product. It's telling you the location that it came from. It's giving the inventory people their information, and it's also also giving you the price of the product. So all of that's taking place at one time as it's being scanned. That's not hard to understand. Okay, now here we go. I pray this has been edifying to the body. All right, so you see right there, Sleepy Joe, February. Okay, Salakia. I don't exactly know when this was titled, but I know it was early 2000s. I believe I want to say 2005 or 4 when he gave this speech. Okay, but look, here we are now.
If you had a helmet that was made of cell phones, you'd be fine.
Yeah, but this is coming from a guy who wants to stick a quarter-sized hole in your head and shove wires in your brain.
Yeah, so I know a few things about what causes brain damage.
I know, but that Neuralink concerns the shit out of people. That scares folks. That's the ultimate unknown.
Well,
right?
I think it would be problematic if we pinned you to the ground and put it in.
Yes, I agree.
Said like, okay, you're gonna get this. We're gonna.
This is Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. What did it just say? Did that just go over your heads?
Okay, you're gonna get this. We're gonna chip you out whether you like it or not.
The chip, yeah. Agree.
I think it would be problematic if we pinned you to the ground and put it in.
Yes, I agree.
Said like, okay, you're gonna get this. We're gonna chip you out whether you like it or not.
The chip, yeah.
We're gonna chip you.
That's the other thing that people are scared of, right?
No,
Chip.
if you had a helmet.
Okay, and with that, I pray that it's been edifying. Shalom.